Everybody, I just wanted to make a quick video to explain what you might have missed in class or over Zoom last week in case you weren't able to log in. So hopefully this can help you feel like caught up and understand what's been going on. So first of all, one of the things we did was we looked at Canvas together. So our class is this one with this pink background and a camera, okay? So let's look over things together. So the first thing I want you to notice is that I have the Zoom information right here for you, and I have what periods I teach Photo 1. I'm going to be trying to offer photo or Zooms as much as possible going forward. I can't promise that I will always be able to do a Zoom, just based on what we're doing in class that day, and I will try to warn you ahead of time if there won't be a Zoom, etc. Okay, so the first thing you need to know for this class is that we will use the modules a lot. We will use the discussions a little bit, okay? So let's take a look together at the first thing. Okay, so the very first thing that we talked about last week was this discussion board. This was our very first assignment. Okay, it's called Instagram Introduction. So let's look at that together. So if you haven't done it, please do this after watching this video. Okay, so basically this assignment is very straightforward. You take a photo that shows off what you already know about photography. Use every skill you have so far, like before the class has really begun, to take the best photo you can. The subject of the photo is up to you. Please post your photo as a reply to the discussion board. Then comment on 2 other people's photos to say what you find interesting or good about that photo. You can ask respectful questions and so on. Please don't be rude and say mean things. That's not what we're here for. So as you can see, people are already posting their photo. If possible, try to include your photo in your post, not just as an attachment, but like so that we can actually see it. That would be super helpful. I understand if that's maybe not going to work out for everybody, but it does make it harder to look at them. So if you can, yeah, try and include it into your discussion post instead of just as an attachment. If it's not possible, just attach it. That's totally fine, but it makes it a little bit more easy if it's in the body of your post. Okay, so that was day 1. That's all we did, was we sort of went over a few of the things for the class, and then we talked about this assignment, and then we were dismissed to go work on that assignment. Okay, on the second day of class, we are working on this Unit 1 composition. So in class, we're going to be if you haven't done it already, we will be going over this slideshow together, okay? It's not super detailed as far as the text in describing everything. However, in the coming days, there will be very detailed notes that go over each of the topics in depth. So for example, you saw that the first slide of that slideshow, that overview slideshow, said balance, and there's 2 types of balance, symmetrical and asymmetrical. And as you can see, I have photo examples here, and I have some commentary here. So as you go through the slideshow, if stuff's not making sense, don't freak out. There will be more coming very soon, right? You can see all these things that haven't been posted yet. And then the next thing that we talked about was our next assignment after the Instagram introduction, which was this composition research, okay? All right, so this is an assignment. So let's look at it together so I can explain to you how it works. So it's just what it says. Do research to find photographs you like that follow the composition rules on each slide. So what you're doing is, I have this slideshow. You're going to make a copy of it into your account. Make sure you're logged in, because it doesn't work if you're not logged in. Apparently, I should have logged in. I've almost forgot my password. Okay. So this is what will happen. You'll click on it and it'll say, oh, do you want to make a copy? You'll say, yes, please. I would love to make a copy. Okay, so I have this slideshow, and as you can already tell, there are instructions on each slide for you. The first set of instructions, though, was, right, it said click the link. When it says make a copy, say yes. Now we're on the step that says change the title to remove the words copy of. Okay, so you'll come up here and you'll take out the words copy of. So that just says composition rules research. That way it makes it easier to find it when it's time to turn it in. Okay, so you'll come in here, you'll put in your name. So my name is Cora Lyons. Okay, if you want to change fonts and colors, that's great, I don't mind. I just put in basic stuff for you. Okay, so here's how this slideshow assignment works. Each slide will tell you what I want you to go find on the internet. So it says one example of symmetrical balance with artist name, link, and why you think it follows the rule. So we're gonna highlight these words. Okay, we're gonna say photographs. Oh, I spelled photographs wrong. Photographs that use symmetrical balance. Okay, so that's one of the key things. You are looking for photos, not just any old artwork. Okay, now we're going to come over to the images. I want you to find a photo that is interesting to you. Okay, please don't just take the first one. That's so boring if everybody's slideshow is exactly the same and you all use the very first one. Like, skim through the results and find something that appeals to you, okay? Let's see. Oh, I like this one. That's quite nice. Okay. Oh, but it has those words on it, which I don't like. Ooh, but this is cool, and this is cool. Alright, I like this photo. So, tip number 1. When you find a photo you like, don't just take this little preview version, right-click on it, and then click Open Image in New Tab. Okay? So here's their photo. Then you're going to click and hold it, and then drag it over to your slides and go plop. Okay, and then, center it. If you want to make it bigger, like that's great. Okay. But if you make it bigger and it covers up the words, then you're going to have to make sure that you put the photo in the back so the words show up on top, and maybe consider changing the font color to something that will be more visible. Okay, so I have the photo. Now I need the artist name and the link, if possible. Okay, this is key. If possible. If you cannot find the artist, please don't stress out. So the first thing to do to find the artist is you come back to your Google search, right? We have 2 tabs. We have the actual photo, and then we have the Google search. We're going to click the photo now, just normal click. Okay, it took us to an art website. However, our photo isn't really here, so that's no good, right? It means that we're not going to be able to find the artist, right? It's not going to work out for us. So instead, we're going to come to this, the zoomed in version, I guess, of the photo. We're going to highlight the website. We're going to control copy, control paste, right? So that's copy is control C or command V, paste is control V. Okay, and let's see, I'm going to make the font a different color than that to make it show up better. Okay, and then you put in why is it symmetrical? This photo is symmetrical because it is the same on both sides. Okay, that's not the best explanation, but it counts, okay? Alright, so that is how you would do a slide of this slideshow. Now I want to point something out here, right? These slides have the instructions on them, right? However, eventually, I figure you understand the instructions, so around slide 6, you'll notice it doesn't say to add an explanation. It doesn't mean I don't want one. I just stopped putting it in there because it made the text box take a long time to type. Okay? I still want all the steps you follow on these upper ones, I just decided that you would have figured it out by slide 6, and so that I didn't need to actually explicitly say it, okay? So please put in the same amount of, see in here, down here, it just says example that uses rule of thirds, right? I still want the link and the artist where possible, okay? I still want the explanation. I just figured you are smart and you don't need the instructions on every single slide, okay? Okay, hopefully this made sense. Okay, so that is your second assignment. Okay, so there's been 2 assignments so far. Okay, your 2 assignments so far have been Instagram introduction discussion post, and we are working on this composition research. This isn't due till Friday. Let's see, what's the 29th? Let's find out. Calendar. And clear off my arrows. Okay, I put the due date as Tuesday. That may change. Okay, so don't freak out if you missed last week and if you haven't done the Zooms and whatever, okay? I'm going to call it a tentative due date of the 29th, okay? There is a very good chance I will adjust that due date to Thursday or to Friday. It just depends. We'll see, right? I mean, the sooner it's done, the better, okay? But we shall see what people are able to accomplish. Okay, so you've had 2 assignments. The last little thing is that this homepage, there will pretty much always be a video right here. This video I'm making right now is what's going to replace this introduction video. Okay, and if I teach lessons, I'll try to get those posted right here. That's also what these resources are supposed to help you do. I have a Remind available, so you can message me. I have the semester plan that you can take a look at, and this just takes you to the class calendar, like the Canvas calendar. So, all right, please let me know if you have questions or problems, and good luck. Bye.